All ladies, our pride.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Our Ladies Our Pride. My name is Amaka Kia. On today's edition, we'll be talking about something very special. I have with me a business consultant, an enterprising woman, a woman who's done a lot and she is still doing a lot. She is no other than Mrs. Aisha Achinmugu. Welcome, madam. Aisha Achinmugu is going to talk to younger women on how we are going to develop our own business empires. We're not talking about SMEs now. You have to think big. They say when you aim at the sky, if you don't get the sky, you land at the treetop. You will never get to the ground. So this time we're thinking big. Sima, we're talking about the younger generations because look at what happened with the immigration recruit. You agree with me that if our younger people really think outside the box, we will not have the number of people we had at the stadiums around Nigeria. What would you say to them on how they can start now to build their own business empires?
First, I would not attribute what happened with the immigration stampede to personal business, because every youth must not be a business entrepreneur. We have people that would go into the labor market,
Right.
and you have people that are destined to serve the nation, even if business is actually putting back. But I think owning the business first is a personal decision, and getting to the top is a personal decision.
That's right.
But you don't, I'm running away from the fact that you must have a role model. There is something that you look up to. But I've said in a couple of my interviews that I'm my own role model. You know, and I love my country. And I want the best for my country. And I want my generation and generation after me or before me to look up to me and said, well done. And me going into business was personal. From my years of youth service, I decided, and I have very strict parents. I have a structured life. You know, I'm an ordinary Nigerian, but fortunately, I'm not from an ordinary parents. You know, and for my parents, being structural is a key for them. And being focused is a goal for my dad. And when I said to my parents I didn't want to work, first my father was like, no, you can't do that here. I've worked and I'm still working and I want you to do that. And I said, Daddy, give me this benefit of doubt. If I disappoint you, then pull me back. But I don't think I've done badly, you know. And I dabbled into things here and there. And then I've come to realize what my passions and my dreams are. So I stayed focused in my line of business. In here, in the Fella Group, we first were consultants in marine engineering. We're advisory on port development and environmental engineering. Have first is a teamwork. And I tell people that being a leader, you have to learn how to delegate and selfless. And the only way you can crash in business is when you're selfish. You know, I have a lot on my table, yet I don't have a lot because I have a good team. And because I've allowed them to do their thing and they think like me, we work as a group and as a team. And my goal in my company, our motto is that we're one family.
Yeah, talking about thinking like you, it sounds like it just happened. How were you able to build that in there?
Well, first, I'm selfless. I'm not a dictator. I'm only a boss by Almighty. So they've realized I'm not a boss. I let you see through me. And they know what my my rules are. So they apply those rules to themselves. You know, my staffs, you know, even people around me. And even my friends, you get close to me and you understand my passion, you know, it's being selfless. You know, so it makes life very easy because I'm not stiff, I'm accessible.
That's right.
And I listen to them. You know, we rub minds, they advise me, I advise them. And so far it's been great. I have people that I mentor, both older and younger. And I can only mentor you if you believe in me.
Yeah, that's true, because there's no mentoring when you don't believe in what you see, right?
Correct, yes.
So, but nowadays, the younger people, they tend to be fast in everything they do. How would you advise them? Like, I know you didn't achieve all of this in a year.
Correct.
How can you use yourself as a case study to tell them where you started before you got to where you are today?
I tell everyone, even my siblings, life is a stage. Your mom was pregnant, 9 months. You were born as a baby. You started sitting, you crawled, and you started working. So you don't wake up and you want to start working. You will crash. You come back to the start.
That's right.
You know, life is about taking things step, and don't try to be someone else. I have people that inspire me so much. I have people that are up there, and I love excellence. If I'm friends to, let's say, the president's wife or the vice president's wife, and I've never heard her or seen her yell, and if I come to my office and I yell, I'll stop. Yeah. Because if you're my mentor and you inspire me, I should actually copy excellence. Not to take the bad mannerism. I'm not saying it's difficult to say, well, I don't want to be this person, but it gives you a bigger person, makes you a bigger person and put you where you want to be if you learn excellence. It's the key to success, really. You know, looking up to people that are humane, people that have, you know, how will I put it?
Something that you look forward to having.
You know, something that is soft. You're up there. What you owe your nation or people around you is to be soft, really. It doesn't make you a superhero when you are that person that you're not accessible, and then you become a terror to your own self. Not people around you, but to your own self.
Okay, talking about building the team now, what do you expect from people that want to work with you, or people that probably, okay, let's look at the people that really want to work with you. What are your expectations from them? Because I know most of the young people don't really know what employers need from them.
Correct. I had, coming to this, I've had a couple of interviews. We're trying to do some employment. And for everybody that has come, I tell them the least I want to do is to look into applications or to speak to applicants, because I'm a passionate person, you know, and I'm human. So I tell people, if I have the capacity, I want to employ the whole Nigerian. So I stay away from it because I can see, oh my God, this person fits who we're looking for, but we can't take everybody. But first I'd ask you, are you sure you want to work in the private sector? Because it's very demanding.
That's right.
I'm a structured private sector. You know, so it's, and some will say yes, some will say no, and I ask you, tell me the reason why you want to work with the private sector. Because I don't have an organization where you come and play. Yet you're still yourself. So it's for young people who are, I think the oldest in my company maybe 31, apart from my group general manager who's a bit much older. But as soon as they walk into my door, maturity sets into their life, because my environment speaks maturity. So it's giving, receive.
Yeah.
For me, it's what you give, that's what you receive. If going back to the stampede, if how many applicants were Nigerian looking for?
That's not what they don't even know.
Not that
they don't
number.
Even know how many numbers of person they want.
Yes, I've employed a couple of people without recommendation, on merit. You know, so if the reason why Nigerians are more pained is that even those that died and those that are in the hospital probably couldn't have made it. That's right. My advice is identify what your skill is. Key point. You are into media. You know that that's your calling. That's what you love doing. So you wouldn't want to own a salon because you will manage it well, not because someone else. So if you identify your skill, then you excel. I knew from when I was 20 that I can only be a boss. but not a dictator. They're two different things, being a boss and being a dictator. And if I was going to be a boss, I knew I was going to mentor a lot of people. You know, and nobody told me that. From course of business, I realized that I'm a good orator. And I built myself. I read accounting in school, but I'm not practicing accounting. I have an engineering firm, and people ask me, you're an engineer? And I said, no, it was passion. So first you need to have passion in what you're doing and believing in yourself. And believing in that success.
Believing in yourself and believing in the success. Okay, let's take a break. When we get back, our guest will tell us more on what she's been doing that had given her the confidence in rising to the top. Don't go away. We'll be back after this break.
Don't waste your time counting money. Use your cards. Go cashless. This message is from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN.
Welcome back. I'm still with Dr. Mrs. Aisha Achinmugu. I'm really excited because this is what we want. We want the youth to learn from people's experiences. We want the younger people to do it right. We want to see a better nation. We want to see better generation. If we've made a mistake, how do we reach out to others for them to be better? What would you want to teach them on how they can start their own businesses?
Tough one. What would I teach people to start their business? First, start small. Then you grow. Then put yourself in a situation where people will look up to you. What has inspired me really is that people look up to me. Like, people really look up to me. So I owe it to myself and to them to say, look, I'm not going to disappoint you guys. So I start a course and I deliver it. You know, and I think out of the box. I think that's a major key of success for me. And I challenge myself to things that I do things that men do. And I try to be as tough as they are, even tougher.
So you don't give yourself a limit?
No. I say no to everything. I'm a consultant and I deal with quite a number of people. And the committees that I work with, you know, as a consultant, as a team, they tell me, Doctor, you're one woman that we want on board of Nigeria. You make a decision, you stand on it, you stamp, and we listen. We don't know how you do this thing, but you're a woman, thumbs up. You know, so when I get that thumbs up, it takes me to the next level. You know, I don't relax. Yeah. So I'm being challenged mentally. You know, so I want to get that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So in a nutshell, it's believing in yourself and your ability. And as a human being with a small, old, middle, self-confidence.
That's right. You're talking about self-confidence. You know, sometimes, also in the mothers like us, we make our children lose self-values and self-confidence. Because when a mother looks at her child, look at you, you're just no good. You just keep failing. You know, you just keep saying that to that child. And the child never believes that she can do any better after that stage. What would you advise the mothers? Because like, you know, that we're talking to the younger people now, and the bigger problem is even the parent that the child brings a proposal to say, Mom, this is, please, what can you, I beg, I don't want to hear you. Have you ever done anything that worked? How can you be expecting this? What would that child do at the point when they get such remarks?
Well, I'm a mother first, and a loving one. First, people ask me this thing. First, I'm a Muslim, and I'm married to a lovely man. And my husband is an academician. My husband is a first-class student, you know. And most of my friends are married. They ask me, how are you able to do this? How does he allow you to do this? I say, my husband, I have not disappointed him being a wife and a mother. So you can only get that from your man if he feels, well, whatever thing you're doing is success. My husband reviews my work. My husband writes my memos. I write them, he strikes them off and said, no, my wife, this is not how it should be done. So we're friends. And I wouldn't speak evil word to my kids. I was saying something last week to people and said, I went somewhere and then it was something I was invited and then I went. First it was like, ooh, how could she come? You know, and you know, I'm not fanatical. You know, I believe in my religion, but I can listen to another religion. And I felt something was said that was out of tune. They said women should be mothers, housewives, go and be with your children. I said, no, I don't think you put it right, because a lot of women, people get too fanatical and want to listen to their pastors or their malams or their imams and then
just sit idle.
and just sit idle, so that you're not building into your kids. I wouldn't want an A for my son. I have all boys and I'm not part of that A. Why put an expectation on somebody when you have not given back? And ask how many mothers go through their children's books.
Yeah,
You don't sit down and expect your child to have.
Yeah.
You know, you need to communicate. You know, so I brought up my own. I will use my own kids because it's the ones that I know that I live with that I will speak about. My kids are very outspoken, and I tell them I can only be your best friend. Once I said to my son, he had 6 A's and about 4 B's, and I said, Mommy's not happy with you. I said, Mommy's not happy at all, and you're not going to get this, blah, 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 blah. And he says, Mommy, I'm in a new class. Yes, it was confidence that was my problem. I thought I knew it. Because so you teach your kids to communicate with you, then you get results. Yeah. It's the same thing about people that look up to you. And said, I thought I had overconfidence and I thought I could make it, but I'll make it up to you, Mom. And I said, no, that's not an excuse. We're only going to deal if you deal, you know? And my husband, I told my husband, I said, no, don't do that to my son. That's a perfect result. You tell him, well done, but do better. Don't tax him.
Sure.
He said, what happened to your word? No expectations, no disappointment. Those are my keywords. That's what I tell people. You know, I can be friends with Mr. President without an expectation.
So no expectation, no disappointment.
No, not at all.
So if I don't expect much from you, I don't get disappointed.
You know, you don't get disappointed.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's and he put me back. That's why I said I learn excellence. You know, you people give you word, you sink it in. If I come into your friend's business and say, well, this is not doing well, this is not your thing, because you can come in and say, well, you love what it. I love my office. So when I come in, I stand by the door and I say, well, is it looking like me? First, it has to be me. So you start a business and it's not looking like you, then it's not yours. You have to do something that looks like you, that represents you, whether you're there or not.
Mothers who have the young daughters. You don't have a girl.
I don't have a girl, but I have a girl.
But you had a mother. How do you think we can help our girls, especially with the quest that they want to do it all big? From even the second, you just want it all big. How can we just control them and just make them aim at the right direction before having some of those things on their table?
You see, with girls, I have friends that have daughters. For me, as social as I am, I'm a socialite. Like, I'm not an introvert at all. But I'm very strict and very old-fashioned. You know, people can't measure me. This is Aisha, this is my other self. I'm so old-fashioned, it's unbelievable. And I want to talk myself out of it is not working. I won't have a 20-year-old girl, my daughter, go party, make up like a whore, come back late in my house is a no-no for me. I'll tell people, and I was telling somebody, sharing somebody with me, and I said, I can say it with so much, all that I'm on TV and I can say it. My parents
never
did
it to you and you love
my
it.
parents never saw me with a man until I got married.
Yeah.
When my husband went to ask my husband for my hand in marriage, I denied that I didn't know him, but I knew him.
When he went to ask your father?
Yes, I said I didn't know him, Daddy, but I knew him. I was big, I was 31. But I said no, Daddy, I didn't know him. I've never met. I said, me, MDPPMC, I don't know him. And I came at him and said, oh my God, where do I start? You see, that's only you can excel. First of all, respect your foundation. To your parents. The same rule applies to marriage. So I don't see that the manners, there's some things you're not allowed to do as a married woman. So when you're tacky, I wouldn't find it, I wouldn't, even if I'm married, even if I was a Christian, or I was just a single mother, you won't see me wear a dress that is under my knee. That's irresponsible. I wouldn't have a daughter. I have a daughter. I have a niece that's my daughter. You know, I brought her up. She's a big sister to the boys. And she knows what mommy accepts. I'm not saying don't do your shit, but how many men am I going to get close to until you get married? I don't want to see, I don't want to know. I don't have a daughter that will leave my house and say I'm going to go party now. You see, and I will not have, I'm very detailed as a human being. And we all don't have it. Those things are personal to you. As small as my boys are, I determine what they wear. I said to my kids, when you get to that age of independence, then you tell me what you want to wear. But right now, I'm your mother, I tell you what to do. My son wouldn't sag his pants because I'm watching. So it's not those kids. I'm not saying everybody has a privilege of having kids that have to, mothers that will look. Whether you're literate or you're, you know, you should be able to put yourself, everything about life is being modest. Modest is success. You have to be modest about everything that you do.
Wow. Modest is success. Yes. All right, let's take a break. When we get back, our guest will tell us more. I was really engrossed in her conversation. Don't go away. We'll be back after this break.
My people, I beg, make you know they waste time, they count money. Use a card. Go cashless. CBN don't they talk more. Make you hear a nah.
Welcome back. I'm still with Dr. Mrs. Aisha Achinmugu. Ma'am, I just want you to send a message to mothers and to the girls. What they should do. The best they should do to get into the top.
Well, for mothers, you're a mother, be a mother. And being a mother is a lot of work, tax, and it's commitment. Motherhood is commitment. So I'll urge mothers to be more mothers and put more on their kids and let someone, you know, give you a thumbs up for having a responsible child at home. Being responsible is a mental thing from head to toe. It's not just clothes. You know, be responsible. It's our duty to do that. You know, and it's from zero to whatever year of independence. You know, and I don't want mothers to get upset on this TV show. I'm not saying people are not mothers, but a lot of us are not mothers. No. We try to let other people be the mothers of our kids.
No, not even other people, like probably the television and the music and the video clips.
Yeah, don't be too busy for your kids and people that you are responsible for. Including your kids, your maids, your friends, you know, aunties, mothers, because it gets to a stage where your mother becomes your child. You know, so it's a huge responsibility, and I urge every woman that is a mother or mother-to-be to take this obligation very seriously and would help the country. It's about Nigeria, you know. Your child is Nigeria, my child is Nigeria. Nigeria is also a name, you know, so we are Nigerians and we start from our own self. And for young girls that want to go into business, believe in yourself and love what you want to do. Try not to be someone else, and identify what works for you. Identify your line of business. You try. You can try a lot. People should don't trade because your friend is trading. Don't open an office because your friend has one. Because first you need to have a work line of what you want to do in your office. If I'm here from 6 to 10, I'm busy. Because I identify what works for me. Okay, and love yourself. I love myself. Like, I love myself. It gives me confidence when I come in, even if you don't know me.
Yeah, the aura is there because you're happy with yourself already.
Fantastic. So you love yourself, you have the aura, and then there's something they say in Hausa, you have Koranjini. That's, I don't know if anyone...
What's the meaning of that? It sounds really interesting. Like cringy.
Yeah, I'm cringy. And then, so that's where people, you know, see you and want to stop. It's when you have this very strong aura around you. And it's self-built.
Self-confidence.
It's self-built. You know, I say to people have issues with women. You work into a minister's office as a woman and they're like, oh, she won't listen to me. But women love me. Because I come in with this, my personality. And said you will love me. It's what you speak to yourself or what you give to yourself is what you get. Okay. So I tell the girls, you don't have to flaunt that thing that God gives you that is very special to you to get what you want. It's believing in yourself and having the ability to say, you know what, I can do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. You have to believe in yourself and be sure that you know where you are going. Then when you step out there, the sky will not even be your limit. That is the nutshell of what Dr. Aisha Achinmugu has just taught us today. I believe everyone has something to take out of everything she said. In her own experiences in building her business, how she puts herself out. And if we keep doing that, maybe you'll be my next guest. I'll have to come to you and share your experiences with all the Nigerians. For me, Amaka Kia and our crew, we want to say thank you and God bless you and God bless Nigeria.